When we heard about the first storm, we were all a little skeptical because we only had about 5 inches for the entire year up until the third week of January.
Into a blizzard warning. Forecasters are predicting up to 2 feet of snow with snow drifts up to 4 feet.
In 2 months, we got just about 97 inches of snow, which that's tough because you're talking about more than a season's average in just 2 months, and most of it came in 1 month.
We were pretty much on call every single week because it was cold, it was windy, the snow was just drifting back over onto all the walkways you just cleaned and all the roadways and parking lots you just scraped. There was one point I was at a hotel for over 2.5 weeks. Yeah, I never went home. I had about 4 changes of clothes and I had to go to the laundromat down the street just to change them out.
We make sure that we're doing everything we can to keep people going, getting hotel rooms or getting food.
Is we don't stop. Even when the snow is done falling, everybody's gone home, everything's treated and safe. You always expect the unexpected and always be ready for whatever comes.
It's not just we go out and we plow snow. You know, there's so much work. When you look back at the end of the day, it's pretty cool to see what we've accomplished. A lot of people are like, oh, you do landscape and snow management. What is there to manage about the snow? And I just say, you have no idea. The planning, the right equipment, and the right people are really the keys to success, in my opinion.
When you have a team that you can rely on that doesn't give you any issues, is always there on time. They know what to do. You don't have to keep telling them what to do, and they always give you their best. That makes it worth it.
You know, you develop a bond with these people and you see how dedicated people are to overcoming objects, surpassing goals, meeting client expectation, and there's a huge sense of pride that goes into that. The fact that you might need to get home to take care of something else, but you're that committed to the success and the belief in a system, that's pretty special. My father started the business in 1988. He was in banking for most of his life. And the biggest motivation behind him wanting to start his own business is because he has a passion for the outdoors. But most importantly, he wanted to do something that he enjoyed because he gets more success out of people doing well than him doing well. So he likes to see people grow. Best way for him to do that was to be his own boss.
I think the biggest thing with our company is just the attention to detail that we provide to our clients. They expect that site to always be safe.
Zero tolerance snow is not an easy thing to achieve.
No ice anywhere, you know, all walkways, all parking lots, every corner of the lot, everything.
There are certain sites that I know from just running exercises where we've moved over tens of millions of pounds of snow just with pieces of Bobcat equipment. I mean, that's just one site. When you talk about the amount of sites that we have over our portfolio, I mean, that's like 50 million pounds of snow.
It's definitely not a job for everybody. You're up different hours of the day, and if you're up for 30 to 35 hours straight, and you're trying to remove the snow before another event, I think that's the most challenging part.
It's definitely not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. It takes a certain breed.
We have been a Bobcat customer since day one in business. The most important thing when it comes down to not just choosing a piece of equipment is choosing the right piece of equipment and choosing the right people that are at that dealership, like Bobcat of New Hampshire. The biggest asset of being involved with Bobcat of New Hampshire is the reliability and the people that they have. They embrace the same philosophy that we do.
When I started here 5 years ago, I learned Bobcat machines were the best. I mean, I've been in the commercial snow removal business for about 8 to 10 years now professionally. Bobcat machines, they are the most durable and dependable that I've used.
It's what we rely on. We use these pieces of equipment to make a living.
They place all their HVAC right next to the window so that you're not going to fog up. You're right there in front of the glass. You can see everything that happens in front of your bucket, so you're going to miss that manhole cover that you would have hit, or you can see that car that you're trying to cut a corner next to. And it's nice to have features like that that just make one less stressful thing in your life happen.
It's a tough business to make a living. I mean, you need to know what you're doing. Part of that's the equipment that you choose. A lot of that's the team that you put in place, you know, and the structure that you put into your organization. But you got to know your stuff. You have to make sure you have the right people, the right equipment, and the right partnerships.